Nigerians and foreigners residents in the country may have been wondering and trying to hazard a guess about a top-quality biscuit brand that has taken over the market, giving lovers of biscuits something different and deliciously enticing. Beloxxi cream crackers has come to stay as the leading brand, giving everyone who would love to have cream crackers along with tea, coffee or soft drink something irresistible. Beloxxi Industries Limited, Nigeria's principal biscuit manufacturer, has set a record and is now being referred to as a role model for Nigeria's manufacturing sector. Within a few years, Beloxxi cream crackers manufactured by Beloxxi Industries has become a world-class product. At first, people who tasted Beloxxi cream crackers thought it was a foreign product brought into the country by stubborn Nigerians who had refused to comply with the ban on importation of biscuits that was imposed by the Olusegun Obasanjo administration in March 2003. But the reality is that Beloxxi cream crackers is a Nigerian product. It comes with bold Nigerian national colors on the wrap, with a bright blue and orange pack. The product is 100% Nigerian. It is Nigerian-owned, with over 80% of the raw materials sourced from Nigeria. President and Chief Executive Officer of Beloxxi Industries Limited, manufacturers of Beloxxi cream crackers, Obi Ezeude, said the brilliant idea that gave birth to Beloxxi cream crackers was his own answer to the federal government's ban on biscuits importation in 2003.
Beloxxi Industries was founded in 1994 as a biscuit trading company. We were importing biscuit heavily from Malaysia under the brand name Watai cream crackers. March 2003, the then president of Nigeria, President Olusegun Obasanjo, banned the importation of biscuit into Nigeria. So we decided as the biggest importer to go into manufacturing, to create jobs for our people, to add value to what we do in our country, and then just to make the whole environment better. I've been in business since 1994, roughly 18 years now. By next year, we'll have been in business for 20 years. I started Beloxxi when I was 24 years old.
When AIT's Amaka Kia visited the company factory in Agbara Industrial Estate, Ogun State, the president and CEO, Beloxxi Industries Limited, makers of Beloxxi cream crackers, took time to explain the careful planning, organization, vision, and enterprise that have kept Beloxxi Industries on the front line of Nigeria's manufacturing sector.
This is the Rolls-Royce of the biscuit industry. Whether you go to Kraft in America or McVitie's in England, this is the ultimate in biscuit line. This is the A380. The floor is what we call epoxy flooring, okay? This is food grade. This is the control panel. This one controls the second line. This one controls this line. Like I was telling you, if there is any problem with the line, we hook up through this terminal to the computer room. This is the telephone wires, okay? You see that board right over there? Once there is a problem, the engineer doesn't need to run around. He looks at that monitor, it tells him exactly what is going on. Food and Drugs came to do what they call GMP, okay? Before we could export to Ghana. They want to know how we maintain all this massive machine. This is the procedure in hard copy. Because in every factory all over the world, you have to have it for visitors. This is the standard. So they will see it manually, we have it on soft copy. We update it every year, how we maintain all the machines here. So that they will know we have the capability and capacity to maintain it, machines. Yeah. This is our production manager, CY. So she's a big boss here. So the moment I come into his territory, I will defer to him. You know when two generals meet each other, they salute and begin to wonder who is older. So now that we are in his territory, I'm going to hand over to CY. CY is a chemist, and he studied chemistry in Soka, and then he had to go to England and do his master's and came back. The moment he came back in 2009, 2010, yeah. So we hands off. He worked with us 3.5 years before he went for the master's. So when he came back, we have to abdicate our responsibilities to him.
We do majorly the physiochemical analysis of the base kits here, where we can have the protein digester over there to determine the protein content of the base kit. We have our carbolite furnace over there. That is exactly to check the acid insoluble ash content of the base kit. We have our oil tester to check free fatty acid content of the base kit and even iodine value of the base kit. And we have our moisture analyzer. It's highly automated moisture analyzer. Just within 10 minutes, you have your moisture content determined. Before now, we have some sort of, big furnace. You do it manually, but here, 10 minutes, you put in your product and put in your sample. Just a matter of 10 minutes, you have your results. So this is basically what we do here. We run it batch-wise. Every 30 minutes, analysis of the product is done. And the quality control staff in here have to communicate with the production team to let every batch which has been certified to be released for the warehouse. Yes.
That's great. So you don't have unstable response on your products. So everything is checked that the batches are going out.
Basically, and what happens here is analysis of finished product. While the process is going on, HACCP is brought into place with GMP to make sure that from each stage, there's always checks on the product. Because basically, if you have to wait until you have your product before you do check, you may have a problem, meaning you have wasted all the batch. So in-process analysis is still going on the line from each section down to the finishing. Here is our dispensary. All the material we use in our production, they are weighed to grammage inside this very place. You can see the materials, just the way they have been dispensed from the warehouse, the sugar, the margarine, the glucose, they are all weighed to grammage. The people working here, the operatives in here, they are well trained. And we have our weighing balance over there to weigh everything according to grammage. They have the specifications, and it is done batch-wise. Once each batch is done, they are set up in this manner. So what happens is we have a quality control personnel who would come to check it. At every interval of 20 minutes, you come and check a certain batch, maybe like 7 batch, 8 batch, they certify it complete, and then vault it out to the mixing department. This is just pure GMP to make sure there's no maybe mix-up or shortage of material. What you know is that there must be 17 ingredients dispensed here at each batch. So that is what we've done at this point. And we try to make a way that not people here will certify it. There is just to dispense, measure it, weigh it, and keep it according to batch. Someone, a neutral person, possibly QC or QC delegate, will come in here, check what they've done to validate it before it is vaulted to those in the mixing. We have 2 big mixers. Capacity of each is 600 kg. 2 of them simultaneously serve the line. We have a similar type there, 1, 2, serving the second line as well. And this is line 2, yes. Now what goes on here is blending of all the materials.
Being a lover of quality, President and Chief Executive Officer of Beloxxi Industries, makers of Beloxxi Cream Crackers, or BSOD, said it had always been the company's plan to manufacture biscuits in Nigeria because after his education in the United States of America and entry into the world of business, he had vowed that he would never import any commodity that he cannot produce locally. So, after marketing the best quality biscuits in Nigeria for about 14 years, creating a height that has put Beloxxi in the forefront, showing that a wholly Nigerian company can surpass expectation and come out with a first-class product. So, when the federal government clamped down on importation of biscuits, Obi Ezeude knew it was time to actualize his dream. With uncommon grit and determination, the Beloxxi CEO swung into action to translate his vision into practical reality. He says Beloxxi was built from nothing and he had to act on positive will to get things off the ground.
Everybody said that I could not do it. The banks, my friends thought I was mad, that manufacturing never worked in Nigeria, that it was dominated by Indians and Lebanese, that I can't compete with them. But really, it was almost like self-defeatism, people just giving up. And I kept on asking them, is it nuclear science? Is this something that nobody has ever done? If we don't do it, we're going to do it for Nigeria. So, I wasn't really moved by their own, thinking that I couldn't do it. I knew I could do it. So what I did was just to, forge ahead, focus, worked on my strategic plan and make sure I followed through, and it worked.
A trip around the magnificent edifice that houses Beloxxi cream crackers shows an array of top-quality plants. Little wonder that Beloxxi cream crackers have come out in great style and quality. The President and Chief Executive Officer, Obi Ezeude, who is a stickler for excellence, high taste and good quality, says he embarked on wide international consultations to source the best plants and gather the right expertise and raw materials to produce the best quality of biscuits in the world. The search took him and the company to research institutes, websites, professional baking organizations, and the world's best consultants. The extra effort was aimed at breaking away from the tradition of mediocrity, which had given birth to low-quality products in Nigeria. After much effort and painstaking work, Beloxxi got the most automated and modern biscuits plant any factory could boast of.
A special type of oil for us, cholesterol-free and free-flowing. I had to force them to blend this into international standard to supply us. So this is a stainless steel tank. They come here, offload the oil. It is pumped automatically from here into the line, to the factory line. Nobody touches it once it's offloaded.
There are three unique features that separate Beloxxi cream crackers from other companies. A close view of the operational area shows an uncompromising adherence to environmental safety standards. From the plant to the green and lush fields, the management and staff demonstrate a firm commitment to zero pollution levels. The President and Chief Executive Officer of Beloxxi, Obi Ezeude, and his management team have set standards in different areas of business, pointing the way for others to follow. One other unique feature that has made Beloxxi cream crackers a pace-setter is the management's total commitment to a 100% Nigerian workforce. A look around the factory shows that there is no expatriate working in any department of Beloxxi. Nigerians are wholly and completely in charge, operating the machinery, running the administration and marketing the company. The team of vibrant young men and women behind the production of Beloxxi cream crackers operate in a friendly environment with so much warmth and friendliness that provide a homely feeling. Such an atmosphere surely promotes excellence and high productivity.
As an entrepreneur, we don't have anything like failure in our vocabulary. So when we go into any venture, it's a complete, total focus and commitment, full mindset. So failure is not an option. So I knew it would work, and I knew that we'll make it this big, just for the benefit of our country.